Hello and welcome to episode 7 of eSports Edition. I'm Alex Fletcher. And this time around, I'd like to take a quick gamble at breaking down an article I read on themedium.com, and I'm including the link in the subtext for this video by Mr. Jonathan Pan. Great article, by the way. Awesome analysis. The topic was part 1 of the mainstay eSports myths or myths surrounding esports today. And it broke down a lot of key misunderstandings, mistranslations surrounding esports, and I just had to add my own commentary because there was great material there. I wanted to kind of flesh out my thoughts here. I think there were 3 main areas that are worth illuminating. Number 1, why I feel like esports is bigger than just retention marketing, and why it should be developed as a literal product by the game publishers with which it's associated. Number 2, why business infrastructure for esports is more critical than literal infrastructure. And thirdly, why I feel like the focus should be on esports as a media and entertainment platform. The article did a great job of establishing some key facts, figures, great analysis. The first of which I'm in total agreement with, which is that the esports industry is nascent at best today. It's just not where it's gonna be. It's not where its current state today is a reflection of where it's been, but I don't think that anywhere near, or its potential has been anywhere near realized. Also, a lot of the numbers that are being presented with esports in comparison to traditional sports is just out of whack. I mean, they're valid, don't get me wrong. Viewership, fan, user engagement, those are all very real, but how they're interpreted by mainstream media, even those in the esports community, a lot of times is off base. I mean, comparing the prize pot for Dota 2 International and the Super Bowl, the National Football League Super Bowl, is totally out of whack. And then, of course, the headlines that are generated as a result of those don't accurately reflect the realities, but also the opportunities that exist today. But to get back to my 3 points, the first of which was why esports should be viewed as a product for game publishers and not just retention marketing. Obviously, game publishers are responsible. They're in the business of selling games. They want more gamers. They want more players. They want more people to buy and to play their games. However, I feel like they've been placed in a position where esports has exploded in such a rapid fashion that they can't help but develop the properties around this supernova into a product. And I pushed a blog or an article post about why I feel like exhibition professional basketball provided by the NBA is still more marketable than esports. And I didn't mean that literally. I meant that from the perspective that the NBA has almost perfected the art of their basketball product. And esports hasn't made any inroads, and that definitely has to change, because that's what's going to attract the investment dollars. That's what's going to help the game publishers turn their own investment into the millions that are there to be made. The second point is how and why I feel that business infrastructure for esports or in esports is more critical than the literal infrastructure. I just think that a lot of the key issues that we're seeing in the industry today, even within the competitive gaming aspect outside of the industry, has to do with the lack of financial viability. And once we see more financial viability, we're going to see the community actually be able to tackle and provide solutions. In the same way that esports has relied on its community, I feel like once players are provided more longevity, once team owners, organization owners have more opportunities to monetize, generate revenue, I think we're going to see issues like a players union or organization come into being, or solutions for those issues become real. A lot of the hurdles that we're seeing with esports in general, they're going to be accurately addressed. And a lot of the issues that we look at as roadblocks won't be that once there's a stronger sense of industry and business infrastructure. And the third point is why I feel, or that esports to me should be or viewed as a entertainment and media platform. I talked about the esports product, but if you take a 10,000 foot view of what we have with esports, all inclusive, it's a great platform in the same way that Amazon Cloud or Amazon Web Services, AWS, or Google, or even the iPhone is a great mobile platform. Esports is a great platform for everyone involved, whether you're a game publisher, whether you're a member of the community, whether you're a non-endemic looking to connect. And by taking that approach, you're able to really functionally understand the potential there, because it doesn't get lost in the amorphous term that is competitive gaming, that is esports. Well, what part of esports? But if you look at it as a general platform with different components, different pieces, you really get a strong understanding of how and why esports means, or it can mean what a lot are saying it will. So that's all I have for this week. I'd love to hear any dialogue. I'm sure this article is being read by way more people than are going to see this, but if you have any feedback, feel free to reach out to me. But that's all I have for this week's edition and episode, and I hope to see you guys next time around. Take care. Bye.